welcome back to my channel. So I'm out here in Apple Valley. It's already in the afternoon, or it's already like 8:30, okay? But you know how it happens in real estate? They always give you the keys after the sun goes down or it's the weekend, okay? So we actually helped a buyer get into this home here in Apple Valley, okay? Nice little house. Solar panels paid off. Nice big. That's my mom. Say hi, Mom. Hi. She's over here helping me, okay? So we helped them get into this property here in Apple Valley. Like I told them, if you let us help you, we can go ahead and help you find a house that needs a little bit of upgrades, okay? And we can get in your price range. This property here was listed at $369.99, and they were having a lot of showings, okay? Because a lot of people are looking for homes for sale for under $400,000, right? So we actually talked to our buyer, and we're like, you know what? Let's just see it. It came on the market. We knew it was a little bit out of his price range. But we're like, let's come and see the house. Let's see what we can do for you. Maybe the seller wants to sell quickly, and maybe we can negotiate to take the house as is. I mean, as is, but if there's anything that comes up during escrow, like if it's something major, of course we're gonna ask from the seller. What we're meaning as is just little stuff, like little cosmetic stuff. If you already know the condition of the house, the roof, foundation, electrical, all that's good, then you're good to go, okay? And actually the electrical got redone to this house when the solar panels came in. They redid all of the electrical panels as well when they did the solar, okay? So that was a big plus, so there's no worry about that. Now, it's a nice little house, okay? In Apple Valley, nice area, okay? Close to the Towns Inn. So, and what actually our buyer liked when he saw the house, there's people out there driving their quads out here. So you might hear them. He liked this, okay? he liked that, and of course he liked the house. The wife liked the house. They liked the square footage of the house, because it was one of the biggest square footage that they had seen in their price range, because all the other houses were lesser square footage. This was like 1,700 square feet. Okay, so, and we were able to get this property here, okay, for $360,000. Okay, our buyer did pay for their own closing costs, okay? We had to negotiate that, okay? He did want a little bit of help with that, but you know what? Sometimes we have to see what we can get for you. So if we can get you $10,000 off of the list price, that's the same thing as getting closing costs. Okay, just a lot of buyers don't understand how it works. Okay, but once I'm trying to give you videos that are gonna help you. So if you're thinking about buying a home and you're thinking about creative ways to write an offer, or how you can get into a property like this for $360, there's not a lot available, I can tell you, okay? But when you have an agent, because Laura communicated, she's really good at communicating, writing offers, and negotiating. Okay, Laura Bonilla. Okay, you know that me and her were in a team. I'm Angelica Bonilla with Excellence Real Estate here in the HD, okay? She's really good at negotiating the contract and offers. Like we tell the buyers, don't ask for everything up front. You got to know how to negotiate the contract, get in there, and then you start seeing, you have your period to check the house, okay? Because a lot of buyers are like, oh, well, what if this comes up? Well, you have a period in escrow where you can check the house from top to bottom. You can do all the inspections you want. Make sure that everything's okay to go in that period, in that time frame, which is 17 days. From you open escrow, 17 days. Now, if you need more time, you could always ask for the seller to give you an extension. Now, okay, now I'm talking about contracts, okay? But I'm just trying to explain to you things that you can do. Don't think that you're gonna be stuck buying a house without you doing or checking everything about the house, okay? There's gonna be times where you can be like, oh no, that's too much for me and I want to cancel the escrow. And that's gonna be a decision that you have to make, okay? If it's something you don't want to take on, don't take it on. Move on and try to get a different house. But when you are a buyer out there, okay, it's hard right now, especially for houses under 400,000, especially out here in the high desert. It's kind of hard, okay? But if you're a buyer out there and you're still wanting to get into a home, we could totally help you negotiate the right price, condition. We can help you write the right offer, negotiate your terms, and get you into escrow with what you're qualified for, okay? A lot of things can happen. And like I tell all of my buyers, there's a process that we need to follow and go through when we're in escrow. And we're gonna tell you, hey, when it's time that you're gonna have to either take the house as it is, or we're gonna have to cancel escrow. Okay, that's simple. Okay, guys, so don't think that you're locked in to a house, or don't think you're gonna lose your deposit. That's another thing that buyers, they're so afraid to lose their deposit. Don't be afraid to lose your, I mean, it could happen, but it's not gonna happen if you don't remove your contingencies. Now, I'm talking all these other things that you probably don't understand or know, so I don't want to go too deep into that, okay? But it's not going to happen. You have a time period to do all of your investigations, all of your reports, all of your inspections to the house. And until then, okay, you will not lose your money from escrow. Okay, so I just want to keep educating you with all of these videos, because I put out videos and those videos don't get a lot of views because I know everybody thinks they know everything, okay? But you do need to learn the process of how to do it the right way, okay? If you do it the right way, trust me, you could end up, look, we did this for him, $360. We got $10,000 off of the list price. When he's like, oh, like I don't even want to try, I'm like, let's just try. Let's put the offer together. We put an offer together that the seller couldn't refuse, okay? So let's go in there. Kind of want to show you the inside of the house. It's probably going to be dark, but hey guys, this is real life, okay? Real life out here in real estate. So I'm going to start doing these videos with all of the stuff that we go through in our day-to-day, okay? Oh, well, you know what I want to talk to you about too? Because if you hire us, the Bonilla Group, I also have videos as soon as, because I get this calls from a lot of people that are working with other agents. Oh, so what's the next step after we open escrow? Okay, if you're not working with us, we can't step in or tell you what the next step is. But guess what? Now I have a video library. So as soon as we open escrow, you're getting videos every other day or every day about what to expect next. So that way you are better informed the whole way through. And don't think that because I'm giving you a video doesn't mean that I'm not calling you and explaining it to you. So that way maybe when you're at home and you're like, oh, what did she tell me? It's gonna be in the video, okay? That's why I'm doing the videos for you guys, just to get you better prepared. You guys need to know more information when you're in escrow, when you're buying a house, okay guys? They're out here in their quads. Everybody, nice neighborhood. Everybody's out here. I mean, the kids are out. Okay, let me show you the neighborhood. Look at the sunset. There's the front of his house. This is the house. Already fenced in. Look at that. Nice mailbox, fence, gate, solar panels paid off. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to show you the inside of the house. Just keep in mind that it is dark, so you probably won't be able to see. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try the phone. Maybe the phone is going to, jump on. It does have Joshua trees, okay? But it's in the front. And the fence is perfectly fine all over. Nice trees. Okay, let me take you inside the house so that you can kind of see what he got for $360. It does need a little bit of work, but nothing that can't be done with time. Okay, guys, so this is the inside of the house. You know, I just wanted to point out a couple of things that the seller left to our client. Okay, they left them this shoe rack actually. Because when he came in, he saw the house. He liked this shoe rack because it looks kind of like country, okay, or like vaquero, okay, because you know, so he really liked that shoe rack. So the seller left them that shoe rack. Now this is what happens when you work with the seller, okay? They also left them the cameras because the cameras were already installed. Okay, so the seller's like, hey, we'll just leave you the cameras. They're already outside. So all he has to do is download the app, which he has the information there, and that's it. Okay, so that's what happens when you work with the seller and negotiate, try to have a good escrow, okay? They left them the refrigerator, which we weren't even expecting, okay, for them to leave the refrigerator. So this is a nice stainless steel refrigerator. So they left them the fridge, and they left them a washer dryer. Okay, now imagine you're a first-time home buyer and they leave you at least to get started a washer and dryer. Why not? Okay, so that's the bathroom. And as we go here, the other bathroom, it's a nice little house. Look, I like the tile. Good sized bedrooms. And they gave him these beds for his daughters, okay? They're bunk beds. They gave him that for his kids. Okay, so I'm telling you guys, when you work with the sellers and you both are able to be in good terms and negotiate and have good escrow, you know, you could end up with a great a great house like this. Actually, it's not little. It has really good square footage. Okay, so, all right, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. So there's a backyard. It's nice and big back here. See, new electrical. Has a little shade, okay? This is how the house looks, okay? Not bad, okay? Now, if you're asking me, why am I doing this video right now? Because this is what happens in real estate, okay? This is when they call you. Hey, we got the keys. You wanna go get them for your client? Okay, of course, we're gonna come and get the keys at any time, you know, make sure that the client is able to get the house as soon as possible. Okay, but look, it's a nice little house, okay? It's pretty big too. It has 2 bathrooms. That's another thing. 2 restrooms, 3 bedrooms, sorry, okay? So it's big halls. That's why they liked it. Okay, so yeah, this is the house. Okay. So now you're probably asking me, Angelica, why are you there so late? Why are you doing this video? Because this is the day of the life of a real estate agent. This is the real system. I want to say a bad word, but I'm not going to. But this is what really happens in real estate. They always call you at night, go get the keys. Okay, so there's nothing we can do. So we're gonna come and get the keys for our client so that way he can make sure he has the house as soon as possible, because the seller was supposed to stay here a longer period of time. That was another thing that we agreed to. Let the seller stay a little bit after escrow, but hey, we just closed escrow. They only took 1 week to move out, which is great, because they had more time to do it. So I like that the sellers were very considerate towards the buyer. Okay, and that's the thing, that's what you need to have. When you're selling a house, you have to be considerate, especially when you're buying a house. If you see the sellers willing to negotiate with you, give you certain items, don't go into escrow trying to take more. You could if it's worth it, if it's a major thing, okay? But if it's just like, just to get more money out of the seller, really consider that, because that's gonna make the seller not trust you, maybe cancel the escrow, okay? And not have a good transaction or good escrow, okay? We closed this house in 28 days, which my client was super happy. Closed in 28 days, and the seller, instead of taking 15 days, only took 5 days to move out of the house. Now, what's the reason that I'm here? So I'm gonna give the keys to the buyer tomorrow, but if you work with us, when you're buying a house or you're selling a house, we're gonna come in here and make sure that the house is clean, looks right, looks good for you to come in. Okay, I'm not saying the house looks clean, but I'm just saying there's not trash or there's things that need to be moved out to the street maybe. We come in here and we'll put stuff outside, you know, we'll call the city, or I'm gonna talk to the buyer just to move a couple of things outside, and then I'll go ahead and I'll call the city for him, because if not, the seller would have stayed 4 more days in the house just because of the items in the garage. So I don't think that's gonna make sense for our client, because he wants to have the house right away, because he needs to do a little bit of upgrades before he moves his family into the home, okay? So he was fine with just putting the stuff out, and then I'll go ahead and I'll call the city and have a city pickup for the items. It's not a lot of items, so it's just a little bit of items in the garage, okay? So, I mean, that's what I mean by being more aware and actually like, hey, let's work together. Let's see what we need to do. And that's what we do here at the Bonilla Group. We'll come into the home, make sure that it's not dirty, there's not a lot of items left. If there is, we'll remove them, take them outside, clean up a little bit before I give you your keys, okay? And this is just a service that we provide, because we understand when somebody's trying to move, it just feels like never ending to get everything out, okay? And the sellers, they were an older couple, okay? And they did a really good job, actually, because the outside there's not a lot of stuff, and there's not a lot of stuff left, okay? So I'm happy, okay? And I'm sure our buyer is gonna be fine with it too, okay? But we're gonna make sure that I'm gonna make sure I call the city for him. He just needs to go put the stuff outside when we schedule the appointment, okay? Because that's free, okay? A lot of buyers don't know that you can do that, but you have some service pickup that you can do, and you could just put it outside. The city comes and picks it up. There's certain items you can't throw out, but there's the items that are here can be taken outside, okay? So just wanted to give you that little run through. All right, guys, so this is the garage, okay? So imagine it's just a bed, okay? And a chair, okay? A couple of chairs. This is nothing, okay? Really, I can understand they probably didn't have more time to move, but I mean, imagine, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be fine with our client. Okay, so just for that, we're not gonna stop getting the keys and moving forward for him to get his house, okay? So I just wanted to show you the garage. Not a big deal, just a couple of items. I'll call the city, have them take it out, and that's it. He doesn't have to worry about it. All right, guys, coming to you all the way from Apple Valley, California. We're here to help you negotiate, write your offer, help you be qualified the right way, which that's the major thing, okay? And help you get closed. Like, we got him closed in 28 days. It actually took him 3 months, okay? Because I was telling him to get pre-qualified. He's like, oh, no, I still need to pay off this. I need to pay off that. And I'm like, just talk to the lender, see where you're at. And as soon as he talked to the lender, he's like, oh, I should have listened to you a little sooner, because I could have done this a lot faster and easier, okay? because he's all like, no, I just need to pay this off, pay that off. I'm working on my credit. And he actually had a pretty good credit score, okay? So just trust us through the process. Like I tell everybody, it's a process. It's gonna take time. Every buyer and every deal is going to be different. Okay, so we can't know until you're in escrow and we're moving along and we're seeing how we can close the house, okay? So I hope that all this information is helping somebody out there, guys, okay? I want to give you more info with all of our videos to keep you informed, give you more information about buying or selling a home or your home here in the high desert. Okay, guys, like always, Angelica Bonilla here with Excellence Real Estate here in the HC and the Bonilla Group. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.